win this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can... Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Gators are marching down the field. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Makes the catch. It's Connor. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the run. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to the ground with the running back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run him from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Connor. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The hand to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Wyoming. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. We've come to the end of the period and Ole Miss is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Working that left side now. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. kick is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. He did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Connor. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He splits the uprights. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Barges ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Little touch pass to the receiver. Jukes his way for more. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes a man miss. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Gators will hustle to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Provo.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down. Fires on the move. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Darnold. And the returner will be brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bradley. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels are on the move. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bradley. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Makes the grab. It's Connor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leads it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Handoff to the single back. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes one man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Pryor. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Connor. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Leaves it with the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Working that left side. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice...
There he goes! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Pro Bowl. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Connor. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 28 over Penn State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bradley. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. He'll run for it. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the option. Now the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Fires to the big fella.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Looking to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.